Short-term care. These conversations really, really, really have to pick up in our industry. So we do Medicare primarily, but there's a huge gap with things that are short-term care, meaning custodial care, things like that that are not covered by Medicare. So a friend right now is struggling with cancer and then had to go in the hospital for an operation. Has been in the hospital for 3 nights. Will go to skilled nursing. If she had had this coverage and when she starts her skilled nursing stay, she would be given $400 a day in terms of a benefit, but that's cash. The cash comes into your hands, so you can do whatever you want with that. So it's a nice little cushion and it's a little protection in case you're just held under observation versus being admitted as an inpatient. So there's some glitches there and there could be some short-term coverage gaps. So if you're concerned with that kind of stuff, you can look at short-term care, which I happen to adore as a product. It's not available in all states, like Florida, the East Coast, it's not there, but in most states it is. So it's really something to look at. It's not nearly as expensive as you all think it is. I bought a plan on myself for $77 a month. That's for a 58-year-old, I think it was at the time. Rates don't increase. They've never had a rate increase, which I think is fantastic. But in this case, back to my friend, it would cover her for the short-term care daily stay. It would give her $400 a day if she purchased it. And then also when you get to your house, let's say she's there for 2 or 3 weeks and then she goes home and then she still needs care. As long as your doctor says you still need care and you're hiring somebody to do your care, you're hiring a visiting angels kind of service and they're coming in for maybe 5 hours a week. You would then get up to $1,200 a week in cash. And you can take the $1,200 a week in cash and turn around and pay visiting angels for their 5 hours. And you do whatever you want with the rest of the cash. Okay, you can hire more visiting angels. You can pay family members if you wanted to. You can do whatever you want with that cash because it's yours. It's coming to you. So I think this is just a great needed product. People don't realize it's available. People have no idea. And we get lots and lots of questions and saying, hey, my dad's now 78 or 85 and he needs this and this and this. Who's going to cover that? The answer is really going to be you guys. Your family is going to cover those costs unless you transfer the risk to an insurance company and have it pair up with Medicare. So if you need help with this, you can certainly email, you can call us, you can do whatever you want, but it's something that is really so very needed. There will be 79 million people on Medicare, up from 62 million today. And the 79 million is supposed to be here in 5 years. That's a lot of people. They're going to have a lot of bills to pay that aren't prepared for any of this stuff. They're just not. So give us a shout, and we'll be talking about this more and more on YouTube and our private Facebook group. Join the private Facebook group because that's where we can answer way more questions pretty easily. We'll have a short-term care webinar. We'll do all sorts of stuff with short-term care. But remember, Medicare doesn't cover everything.